Just a quick vlog, Universal Credit vlog, for a change. Yeah, I just think that with vehicles going autonomous, I'm a driver. People now, and a lot of people out of work, and a lot of people lost their job for it through their industry going or whatever, for all different reasons. There's in the pandemic this year, not last year. Drivers, companies don't have to pay drivers very much money at all. £9 an hour, £9 an hour, about 9p more than minimum wage, £9.50. There's a lot of drivers now working flat out, hard graft. You have to excuse the background noise, there's plenty, and they're just working too hard for minimum wage or next to minimum wage. And vehicles are being autonomous, which means that more drivers won't be needed. And I think the driving industry will collapse, because then there'll be no need for people to drive. Because autonomous vehicles can do it for you without paying the driver, which means they haven't got to pay for a lunch break, they haven't got to pay for well, they don't anyway, but they haven't got to have the truck stop for 45 minutes or take a break or whatever. The truck can just carry straight on. The driving industry, I think, will collapse. And when you got jobs being advertised now for £17,000, time you go back to about 15 after Stockbridge, then you've got a CSA, probably come down to about 13, and Universal Credit pay 11.5. So you can give an employer 1,600 hours a year for the sake of 1,500 quid, which means if you can manage on 11,500, it's almost, why would you work for 1,600 hours a year for 13? And then that's it. Then you've got all the driver CPC. If autonomous trucks become the norm, which it will be, because Amazon's owned by the second richest person in the world, and Tesla, the richest person in the world, well, between the pair of them, they fluctuate. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, they fluctuate between the richest person in the world, with getting on close for nearly $200 billion each. They will buy autonomous trucks as fast as they can make them. And Tesla, Elon Musk makes them. And Amazon needs them. So, trucking industry, there'll be a lot of unemployed drivers who are skilled for 20, 30 years of their life driving for nothing. And they won't earn much more than minimum wage, which is why you see a lot of YouTubing truckers going for Class 2, because there's no money in a van or 7.5 tonne. The only money is when you start getting into Class 2 and Class 1 trucking. Arctics and whatever. That's the only money where there is, but then again they can be autonomous, so there's going to be thousands of drivers unemployed very soon. Just generally, Universal Credit people are struggling to get off of Universal Credit. Just struggling to get off it. And then you've got to have a vehicle. Many people haven't got a vehicle, but Universal Credit can't get you the vehicle. Like for driving, the transport yards aren't going to be in town centres. They're in the middle of nowhere. Purely because to park Arctics you need space. Which means they're usually in out of town locations. Or like some are in industrial estates, but some are actually in large out of town industrial estates, out of town areas. And the nature of driving generally is you've got to be up there about 2, 3, 4 in the morning, where there's no buses. So it's difficult for a driver to get off the dole, off the Universal Credit. It's just the way it is. It's just a quick vlog, because I had the background noise disappeared for a bit, and I thought, I'll make a vlog. I thought, oh, what should I make a vlog about? Universal Credit as always. All good fun. Adios.